Alright, so welcome back everyone. Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, the hardest career series. Today's episode we're going to go for an orbit for the first time around the moon. So we've done a flyby, we've done an impact, and we're going to go for orbit. We should find it somewhere around about here. Okay, there we go. So we've got 14,159 advance, 44,291 cash in completion, 8 sites and 22 reputation. We do have another one somewhere up here. There we go. So this one is orbit the moon. Another 46,080, 3 sites and 5 reputation. Then we've got to gather scientific data from the moon. Now that is in orbit. We could actually do it in orbit as well. Stable orbit. Gather signs. Not land. And then return to Kerbal from orbit of the moon. Can we do that? I don't know. But we are going to try. So that's 2 contracts. Gene's enthusiastic. We'll put a probe in orbit of the moon. And put a probe in orbit of the moon. Gather signs. And then return to Kerbal in orbit. Can we do it? Well, we can't gather scientific data with the existing spacecraft that we have, so I'm going to have to scrap this one. So any science at all, anything at all. So when I head into the VAB, modify what we have, add a little bit, a tiny piece of scientific equipment, maybe the thermostat or the barometer, something like that. Something very, very tiny and very, very light, so it's not going to affect our delta V too much. Okay, so we're going to be sticking with the pretty successful Monarch probe. We have got enough electricity to transmit one of these science experiments back. So 2-watt thermometer, an opposite side to keep the centre of mass more than anything in line, and a 3 press mat barometer. So we've got enough electric charge to send one of these back, let it recharge, and send the next one back with the solar panels. Alright, so that's that. Nothing's changed. Pretty successful actually, 100% successful actually. I'll put this back on. And put this back to where it's supposed to be. If it lets me. Okay, 2 days, 1 hour. Becomes 1 day, 21 minutes and 23 seconds. So obviously that's just the first stage we're using again. Refurbished but reused. Alright, so that's that. Alright, let's head back out. So I've begun tracking station upgrade as well. Should have just the one. Okay, build 2 more. If it actually lets me. Okay, so I've got 3 being built. We shall wait till all 3 of them being built. Now we're not, if one of them launches incorrectly or trajectory is completely wrong, or if something fails or breaks, we're not waiting around for a couple of days for the next one to build. Alright, let's head back out, let this build, roll it out, and begin the mission. Okay, so at the launch pad with the first attempt at the orbital mission for the moon. However, we need to still make sure actually aligned correctly. Let's make sure moon is in the correct place before we launch. And we haven't got any tracking station upgrades yet. I've put it on. It's going to take another 8 days, so we can't wait around. Alright, so I'm going to wait until the space center is in the correct alignment relative to the moon, and then we shall begin the mission. Okay, so the moon is in approximately the correct position. Okay, let's start the mission. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so it would appear we've got a monopropellant leak in the spacecraft itself. That's the only tank there is. Where is it? Yeah. I think that's the end of the mission. Yeah, we've got no monoprop. Well, we'll see him getting to orbit of the Mon at least. At least this time I might be able to get it back. Might be able to get it back. Won't be able to get it back. But might be able to get some signs back and just get a 2/3 of that second contract done. We're certainly not getting it back from the Mon's orbit though, unfortunately. Oh well, these things happen. Okay, we'll continue the burn. Just go past the Mon's orbit with the apogee again, its apoapsis again, just like before. Okay, so circularize your orbit, we are now continuing to push towards the Mon. Get that as close as possible to the nose. So just past the Mon's orbit, and we'll cut the spacecraft's engine off. Okay, about there. Okay, so we are currently out of contact with the spacecraft. However, I anticipate we should be able to get contact within a couple of minutes or so. We should just get contact at the periapsis. 450,000, we have to be above 8,000 meters, 8 kilometers for the first contract at least. I don't think... No, that could be anything, so no stipulated requirement for that. Okay, so we are in contact with the spacecraft. So I'll turn retro. Whoa. Alright. I thought SS was on. Strange. Okay, let's begin the burn. I'll just circularize. Because we will attempt to get back to Kerbal in orbit if we can. $1,500, 1,200. Got to be above 1,000. Sorry. Actually, above 8,000, 8 kilometers it was. I'll bring them on. Yep, so that's it. Put a probe in orbit. Contract parameter completed. Stable orbit has been achieved. Mission to control. He's still debating the best way to get you back home. You backpacked a toothbrush, right? It's an unmanned. Yeah, 46,080, 3 science for reputation. It's orbit of the moon. World's first milestone. 40,976, 1 science, 2 reputation. And the second completion of the original contract, 44,291. So you did it. We placed a satellite in orbit around the moon. This will be a day long remembered. 44,291, 8 science and 22 reputation. Alright, let's see if we get some signs back then. Alright, so the contract doesn't say anything about transmitting or recovering it or sending it back. It just says about returning back to orbit of Kerbal. So I'm going to try this. 14.4 size, loss of 4.3. On to 10.1. We'll send it. Have we got enough electric charge? We're going to find out. Oh yeah. Easy enough. Of course we've got more than just one lot to actually send back from each of these devices. 9.6. 6.7. Temperature scan while in space high over the Moon. It's got measuring the temperature of space appears to be quite impossible, as there is no matter around to be either hot or cold, except the spacecraft and the thermometer itself. This is probably going to give the R&D guys something to think about for a while. Okay, so if we reduce our altitude a little bit on the Moon, we should be able to get some more size from both of these packages. But I'm not really interested in that. I want to try and get back from the Moon, back to Kerbal in orbit. Okay, so yes, there's enough data on the Moon here to keep all of us employed for a good long while. At 34,562 sites and 4 repetitions, that's the second part of that second contract. Another world's first. We've gathered the first scientific data from the Moon. 7,188, 1 science, 1 mutations. We get a boost, not just the science we send back, but also from the contracts. Oh, that's nice. 117.3 science. 342,681 in cash. And a large boost to our reputation as well. Alright, let's see if we can get back from the Moon, back to, at least back to Kerbal in orbit. Okay, so we decelerated here. Let's see if accelerating gets us back into the orbit of Kerbal. It should do. Yeah, it should do. Doesn't matter how wide it is. Well, it does actually. So we need to get away from the Moon first. Once we're away from it, we can actually see where we're going to actually need to thrust next. Okay, so we left the influence of the Moon. A vessel that was in a stable orbit of the Moon. Back to the surface of Kerbal. Oh my god, so we've got to bring it right back to the surface. I didn't read that part. Oh, good grief. So I'm going to have a reentry system. I suppose impacting might qualify the contract. We'll have to wait till we get to about here. Periapsis, 3.8 hours. Oh dear me. Okay. I should have read the stipulated requirements for the contract. I keep doing this. Never mind. And if we fail, I've done 12.3. So out of 4 requirements for like 2 contracts, we've completed 3 of those requirements. There's a lot of science to be gathered anyway, so we're going to be sending things back to the Moon anyway. Perhaps I'll put Periapsis up as well. Don't we have enough Delta V? 4,000 kilometers. 3,000. We'll let it burn out completely. But some part of the spacecraft has to actually get through the atmosphere. That's the only thing about the last requirement of the contract. Some part has to touch down. So it might be a better idea, because it's not going to survive re-entry, that is for sure. As it is. So it might be a better idea to bring it down as sharply as possible. So it's got no time to heat up too much before it hits the planet's atmosphere, well, the planet's surface. But we shall see how this one goes. That's not bad though. Not bad at all. Okay, I think in the meantime I'm going to send some signs back if we can. Ooh, 7.6, obviously recover. How do you recover it from this distance? Strange. Okay. So the instruments read 0. It's as if we're in a vacuum. I've got news for you. Send it back. I don't understand that because it's just a readout on the screen, so there should be no loss. Again, the thermometer again is just a readout of a temperature, surely, isn't it? Why is the loss? It's 2.2 point loss as well. Disappointing. Oh well, never mind. Let's see if we can... Ooh. Not quite like that. Well, there's Kerbin, right down there. Let's hope that we get through the atmosphere and hit at least some part of the spacecraft has to hit the surface to qualify for the contract. Otherwise, we'll have to do it again with a heat shield this time. I don't really fancy doing that. Okay, about to hit the atmosphere. I'm going to turn retrograde. Try and get that second stage of the booster to take the heat, at least for a while. Coming on quite rapidly though. We are more likely to burn up during re-entry. Okay, that's that. Ooh. Is that just one antenna broke or all three? All four, I should say. Come on. Come on. Ooh, G-forces as well. We've got G-force limit, obviously. At this level. Oh, we made it through. Yeah. Too fast through the atmosphere in order to burn up, basically. It's a bit strange. Okay, here we go. We'll let the... Deployment would destroy power. Oh, yeah. God, have snapped. Yep, they snapped, alright. Log temperature. Nothing. No, still nothing. Oh, well, never mind. Okay, so that impacted in the hills, as we saw. It seems to have completed the contract. So explore the moon. We have taken our first steps towards exploring the moon. Let's keep going and see where it takes us. So completion 82,368, 7 science and 14 reputation. Alright, so I've got these other 3. I'm going to scrap those. Yes, thank you. So that is that. So that is the first orbit and the first return to orbit and Kerbin. So if I didn't get a world's first for re-entering Kerbin's orbit from the moon. But never mind. So it gives us 136.9 size. A little bit collected just as we was approaching Kerbin. 448,932 in cash, and I have no idea, but a nice boost to reputation as well. Alright, so that's the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to click like. It is appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for this and other shows I'm going through right now and in the future. Don't forget to have Facebook, Discord, and Twitter. You find a link to all 3 of those platforms on the front page of the channel. Don't forget if you want to leave a comment or a question, you're welcome to do so. Alright, so hope to see you next time. Once again, thank you for watching. As always, take care. Bye bye.